He loved beginning his major league career with the Cleveland Indians because they were one of two organizations that were front runners in bringing in black baseball players to the major leagues. And he got a chance to play with Larry Doby, one of his two heroes from his youth, Larry Doby and Jackie Robinson. Larry Doby was the man that he learned the most from about the game of baseball. Larry taught him how to present himself, how to dress, how to look, how to make friends and get out into the community. Doby knew people in every city, and he'd take him to barbershops, restaurants, friends' apartments, and all the cities that they played in the American League. But he learned the most about pitching from Satchel Paige. Satchel Paige told him that you had to have a titty pitch. And Mudcat Grant wondered, what was that? Was this something sexual he's talking about? Then he ran his hand across his chest and he says, a titty pitch is right here. You can't win in the major leagues without one. In 1965, Jim Mudcat Grant became the first African-American pitcher to win 20 games in a season. And he was the ace of a very good Minnesota Twins pitching staff. Jim Mudcat Grant was a multi-talented individual. He was a performer. He could sing and dance. And actually in 1965, he had a television show it was a variety show called the Jim Mudcat Grant Show. And when teammate Harmon Killebrew passed away, Mudcat Grant sang "What a Wonderful World" at his funeral.
I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself,
take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
What a wonderful Tuesday morning we have. And we have the 1945 Cleveland Buckeyes and the 1965 Minnesota Twins, game 1 of the best of 3 series. And game number 130 of the all-time greats tournament. We've had the introductions. Jim Mudcat Grant is ready to pitch. Willie Grace steps into the box for the Cleveland Buckeyes. Grace was a .304 hitter in league play for the Buckeyes. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. 62 is a ground ball back to Mudcat Grant. He's got it, throws the first, and Willie Grace is the first out of today's game. That brings up Archie Ware. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base, taken there by Frank Willisey. The throw to first, 2 outs. We're using basic Apba all the way. I do give the catchers a chance to throw out the base runners when they try to steal. Cleveland Buckeyes are fielding column 1, and the Twins are fielding column 3. And that fielding column 3 might be the Achilles heel of this otherwise magnificent team. Avelino Canizares of the Buckeyes. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Jim Mudcat Grant sets the Buckeyes down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, Twins coming to bat. George Jefferson, brother to William Jefferson. Both these guys are aces of the Cleveland Buckeyes staff. Toes the rubber. He's pitched once before in the tournament. 8 innings against the 34 Detroit Tigers. Only allowed 1 earned run, but did not figure in the decision. Here's the pitch to Zoyo Versailles. That's, I looked up the pronunciation and it's supposed to be Zoyo Versailles. 26 is a swing and miss for Versailles, and there was one down for the Twins. Here is the center fielder, Jimmy Hall. 36 will be a walk. Hall swings away the bat and runs to first base. He is a fast runner. Very talented hitter, Tony Oliva comes to bat. He is just 4 for 16 in the tournament, but 3 of those 4 are home runs. Here's the pitch to Oliva. 46 is a strikeout. Second strikeout for George Jefferson. Now he has to deal with the killer, Harmon Killebrew. And if you're ever at the Mall of America in Bloomington, you might want to go by and check out the seat up on the wall where Killebrew hit a home run, like 520 feet away. Here's the pitch. And the old Met, 31 is a 9. That's going to be a against an A. Single for the killer. First and second Minnesota, 2 outs. Here is Earl Batty. And Earl Batty is having a good tournament. He is, let's see, 5 for 16, 2 homers and 2 doubles. Here's the pitch to Earl Batty. He has a chance to get the Twins on the board. Here's the pitch. 36 was not going to do it, but it's going to be a base on balls. And that will fill the bases full of Twins. Can Bob Allison put a quarter in the merry-go-round here in the first inning? Bob Allison's card says he's a 1 defender. I think I would take issue with that. I think he was a better defensive player than that. He was fast. And I know he made a couple of outstanding catches in the 65 World Series. And I saw him play a number of times in person when I was a kid. I always thought him as very athletic. And I think, now I haven't looked up the numbers. Maybe he did make a lot of errors or something, but I would think he'd be at least a 2 fielder. Here's the pitch to Bob Allison. 51 is a 9 against an A. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. And under that is Sam the Jet Jethro makes the catch, and the Twins fans slump back into their seats. Load the bases, but they don't score. We go to the top of the second. 0-0. All right, here is Sam the Jet Jethro leading off for the Cleveland Buckeyes, very fast, hence the Jet moniker. He played with the Boston Braves in the National League. Here is the pitch to the Jet. 65 is a 35. That's going to be fouled out to the catcher, Earl Batty. I'm using the 2011 Apba book. 1 down. Cornell Woods. .44 is a single for Woods. Average speed at first. Here is Quincy Troop. He made it briefly to the White Major Leagues, playing with the Cleveland Indians. And I think his catching Sad Sam Jones was the first black battery in the American League. Here's the pitch to Quincy Troop. 32 is a 26. Fielding column 3. Fielder's choice. Quillisi to Versailles. Retires Woods. And now Troop is the runner at first. Slow runner, they'll play it safe on the base pass. Here's Buddy Omer. 63 is a fly ball to Jimmy Hall in center field. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning, no score. Power hitting Don Metcher leads off for the Twins in the bottom of the second. He has 2 home runs in the tournament. Here's the pitch to Don Metcher, 1-1 drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, and the Twins are on the board, 1-0. They probably would have liked to have that with the bases loaded, but they'll take it, and They're up first. Frank Quillisi, second baseman for the Twins. 52 is a 27. That's a ground ball to third base. First out of the inning. Here's the pitcher, Mudcat Grant. 53 is a 21, fielding column 2. That's going to be an error on the first baseman, Andre Ware, normally a pretty good fielding first baseman. Grant's at first, fast runner. Here is Versailles, American League MVP in 1965. 62 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. I was thinking about hitting and running there. Glad I didn't. Here is now Jimmy Hall. 20 home runs in 1965. Hit over 30 his rookie season. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Hall with 2 outs. 1-5 is a 10 against an A. That's going to be a single to right center field. That sends Mudcat Grant to third, and Hall can steal on the next pitch. Troop is a 9, which gives him an 11 through 26 chance to throw him out. Here is Tony Oliva. I think maybe Hall will hold. Doesn't want to take the bat out of, but then if he gets on second, Oliva gets a hit. That's 2 runs. I want to do it. There goes Jimmy Hall. Here's the throw. 35, he is safe with a stolen base. Second and third. Sweetens the pot for Tony Oliva. George Jefferson looks in. He gets a sign. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Oliva. 3-3 roll. That's a hit column roll for Tony Oliva. And 55 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. 3-run home run for Tony Oliva. And the Minnesota Twins strike big in the second inning. Only one of these runs is earned. That was the leadoff home run by Mitcher. That brings up with the bases clear, Harmon Killebrew. Here's the pitch to the killer. 6-2 is a 41. First and second on the error by George Jefferson, the pitcher. 2 errors in the inning for Cleveland. I thought maybe defense might be the Achilles heel of the Twins. It's proving to be so for the Buckeyes. They've given up 3 unearned runs in this inning. Here's the pitch to Earl Batty. 1-3 is a base on balls. And the nightmare for Cleveland continues. Bob Allison. From Raytown, Missouri. Played at Raytown. Actually liked football better. Raytown High School. He's a fullback. He took a scholarship to University of Kansas. Played fullback and quarterback. And then he played baseball in 54. And then when his grades fell too low to keep his eligibility to continue playing football, he signed his baseball contract with the Washington Senators. Here's the pitch to Bob Allison. 43 is a 29. Ground out to the pitcher. Jefferson throws to first. Allison's retired. But that's curtains on a productive inning for the Twins. They score 4 runs, and they take a 4-0 lead going into the top of the third. Cowan will lead off the third inning for the Cleveland Buckeyes. He began Negro League Baseball in 1934 in his hometown Birmingham Black Barons. He was a light-hitting and good fielding second baseman. Here's a pitch from Mudcat Grant to Johnny Cowan. 45 is a ground ball to Harmon Killebrew at third base. Throws across the diamond. One away. Killebrew, as you know, came up as a shortstop. He had that antagonizing contract that made him stay in the major leagues for 2 years before he was ready to play. He just sat on the bench with the Senators in 55, 56. Here's George Jefferson. 32 is a 26. That's going to be a ground ball to Frank Quillisi, second base. 2 outs. Now back to the top of the Buckeyes order. Here's Willie Grace. Grounded out to the pitcher to open the ball game. 22, though, is a 8. Against the B, it's going to be a fly out to Jimmy Hall. 3 up and 3 down for Mudcat Grant. We go to the bottom of the third. Twins 4 and the Buckeyes nothing. Twins batted around in the second inning. Here is Don Mincher to lead off the inning again. On the bottom of the third, here's the pitch to Don Mincher. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. 1 down. Brings up Frank Quillisi out of Chicago, Illinois. Here's the pitch to Quillisi at 56 is a pop up to the shortstop. Canizares is under it and makes the catch. And now Jim Mudcat Grant reached on an error. First time up, 22 is an 8 against an 8. That's going to be a ground ball to, or excuse me, a pop-up to the third baseman. And Woods is under it, makes the catch. Twins are retired in order. We go to the top of the fourth. 4-0 Minnesota. Archie Ware will lead off the fourth inning for the Cleveland Buckeyes. He was the starting first baseman for the Negro League's East-West All-Star Game, 1945. 44 through 46, he was the starting first baseman. Had a decent bat and a very good glove at first. Here's the pitch to Archie Ware. 34 is a fly ball to Jimmy Hall in center field. 1 away. Here is Avelino Canizares. This is the only league only year that Canizares played in the Negro Leagues. He was a Cuban player. Very good hitter. Here's the pitch to, and a very good defender as well. 32 is a 26. That's going to be ground ball to second base. Frank Quillisi is up with it, throws to first. That brings up the Jethro. 32, he'll be retired. Ground ball to second base, 4-3. Jim Mudcat Grant has worked his way through the first 4 innings, allowed only 1 hit. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Minnesota 4 and Cleveland 0. A motivated Zoilo Versailles comes to the plate. He struck out twice in this game. He's looking to make contact here. Here's the pitch. 41 is another swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Zoilo Versailles, the AL MVP. Having trouble figuring out George Jefferson. Here is Jimmy Hall. 44 is a 8 against an 8. That's a pop out to third base. 2 away. And now Tony Oliva. Oliva's 5 for 18 in this series, but he has 4 of those are home runs, including the big 3-run home run today in the second inning. Here's the pitch to Oliva. 46 is a strikeout. So George Jefferson has settled down and retired the last 7 hitters he has faced. Actually, he's only given up 1 earned run. We go to the top of the 5th. Minnesota 4 and Cleveland nothing. In the 5th inning, Jim Grant will draw Parnell Woods, Quincy Troop, and Buddy Armour. Here's the pitch to Parnell Woods. 1-5 is going to be a single for Woods, and he can steal on the next pitch. Betty is an 8. 11 through 23 will be his chance to throw him out. And he will definitely be going. Here's the pitch to Quincy Troop. Woods takes off. And 21, he is thrown out by Earl Betty. 2-4. And Cleveland playing aggressive, though they're 4 runs down. Here's a pitch to Troop. 21 is a strikeout. Buddy Armour. 64 is another strikeout, and Mudcat Grant strikes out his 3rd. He faces the minimum in the 5th inning. We're at the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Twins. All right, the broad-shouldered Harmon Killebrew steps into the box from the right side. Loved his deliberate swings in the batter's box and then sometimes pointed the bat at the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Harmon Killebrew. 46 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Quincy Troop has struck out 3 of the last 4 Twins. Here is Earl Batty. 65 is a foul out to the catcher, Quincy Troop. 2 outs. And now Bob Allison. 6-5 is also a foul out to the catcher, and we go 3 up and 3 down. It's the top of the 6th now. 4-0 Twins. A bit of trivia with Mudcat Grant. He started the first ever Montreal Expo game. Didn't go well for that start, but he is the pitcher who first pitched for the Montreal Expos. Here is Johnny Cowan. 34 is a fly ball to Jimmy Hall in center field. 1 away. George Jefferson. 42 is a 8. That's going to be a fly out to Jimmy Hall in center field. As well, here is Willie Grace. 64 is a fly ball to left field, taken by Bob Allison. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Twins still lead 4-0. George Jefferson has set down 10 Twins in a row. He's got the bottom of the order, Don Mitcher, Frank Quillisi, and the pitcher, Mudcat Grant. 6-2 is the roll. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Mitcher goes down swinging. Frank Quillisi. 1-6 is a ground ball to shortstop. Canizares is up with it, throws to Ware at first base. 2 are retired. Here is Mudcat Grant. 6-2 is a strikeout. The 8th for George Jefferson. We go to the top of the 7th. Twins 4 and the Buckeyes nothing. Here is Archie Ware to lead off the top of the 7th inning for the Cleveland Buckeyes. This is the point of weakness inning. No, it's not good. Mudcat Grant has his batters faced on his card, which is 28, and he has not nearly faced 28 batters. He's only faced 19. So he is fresh as a daisy. Archie Ware steps in the box. 53 is a 19. That's going to be an error on Killebrew at third base. We'll see if that opens the door for the Buckeyes. Here is Avelino Canizares, their best hitter. Here's the pitch to Canizares. 46 is a 12, though. That's going to be a ground ball to Frank Quillisi, who flips to Versailles over the first to Mencher. 4-6-3 double play. Sam Jethro. 52 is a 27. That's going to be a ground ball to Killebrew at third. He's got this one. Throws the first. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Twins 4, Buckeyes 0. Zuelo Versailles leads off the last of the 7th, having a miserable day at the dish. Here's the pitch to Versailles. 3-6 is a ball popped up in the air. Johnny Cowan is under it and makes the catch at second base. Jimmy Hall. Left-handed batter, 45, is going to be a base on balls. And he has walked twice. He'll be a first with 1 away. Fast runner, Tony Oliva. 31 is an 8 against an A. That's going to be a ground out to first base. Pitcher covering. Hall goes to second. There's 2 outs. Here's Harm Killebrew. 3-6 is a base on balls. Earl Batty. Batty is walked twice. One 6 is a 28. Ground ball to shortstop, who flips to, gets Canizares, who flips to the second baseman Johnny Cowan to retire Killebrew 6-4. That ends the 7th inning. We go to the top of the 8th. Minnesota 4, Cleveland nothing. All right, as we go to the top of the 8th inning, there are wholesale defensive changes for the Minnesota Twins. Jerry Kindle comes in to play second base. Sandy Valdespino comes in to play left field for Bob Allison. And Rich Reese will play third base for Harmon Killebrew. Unfortunately, that does not raise their defensive grade to fielding column 2. They started at 32. That only gets them up to 35. There is no combination that I could figure that will get them up to at least 36. But I think the Twins will make the defensive changes at this point with a 4-run lead in the 8th inning. Parnell Woods steps into the box for the Cleveland Buckeyes. Pitch from Mudcat Grant, 41, is a ground ball to the shortstop. Versailles has it, throws to first, 1 down. Here is player manager Quincy Troop. 32 is a ground ball to, or no, it's an infield. Let's see what that is. 26. I think it's a ground ball. Ground ball to second base. Jerry Kindle just into the game. Has it, throws the first. 2 down. Buddy Armour comes to bat for the Buckeyes. 3-2 is a ground ball to Jerry Kindle. 3 up and 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 4-0 Twins. George Jefferson has 2 marks against his point of fatigue, which came in the 7th inning. But he's back out there for the 8th. Sandy Valdespino steps into the box for Minnesota. 31 is a 9. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. 1 away. Here is Don Mencher. Mencher is 1 for 3, a home run, ground out to second, and struck out. 25 is a 9, ground out to Canizares, 2 outs. Played at shortstop. Here is Jerry Kindle. And 21 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Buddy Armour. Twins are retired in the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Buckeyes have only 3 more outs to work with, down by 4 runs. All right, Jim Grant returns to the mound to pitch the 9th inning. He won't reach his point of fatigue till the 3rd batter, and then he has to have 3 bad things happen for his grade to go down. Johnny Cowan leads off for the Buckeyes, the bottom of the Buckeye order. There'll be a pitch hitter for the pitcher, and then Willie Grace at the top. Here's Johnny Cowan. 51 is a 9. He gets a beat. It's going to be a solid single for Johnny Cowan. Fast runner at, nope, he's average speed, sorry. Average speed at first. Pitch hitter is Ducky Davenport. 32 is a 26. Ground ball to Kindle, who flips to Versailles at second, retiring Cowan 4-6. Fielder's choice. Davenport is a fast runner at first. Here's Willie Grace. 3-6. Pop up to the 3rd baseman, and that is Rich Reese. He makes the catch. 2 away, and Archie Ware is the last hope for the Cleveland Buckeyes. 3-3 roll for Archie Ware. That's going to be a 7 base hit for Ware. Runner goes to 3rd. Davenport's at 3rd. Ware's at 1st. Tying run is still on deck. Potential tying run. Here is Canizares. Minnesota has a very strong bullpen, but they're going to stick with Grant. Here's the pitch to Mudcat. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Circling under it is Tony Oliva, makes the catch, and that is the ball game, the final score. Minnesota Twins 4 and the Cleveland Buckeyes nothing. We'll be back with a wrap-up. All right, the Minnesota Twins scored all 4 runs in the second inning. They had the help of 2 errors, but there were 2 home runs. Don Metcher led off with a solo home run, and then Tony Oliva's big blow was the 3-run homer. The Cleveland Buckeyes scored no runs on 4 hits and 2 errors, and the Minnesota Twins scored 4 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. The losing pitcher was George Jefferson, pitched very well. He struck out 7 batters and only allowed 1 earned run and 4 hits, 4 walks. Mudcat Grant is the winner, a complete game shutout for Minnesota. And that brings us to the star of today's game, the MVP Cannonball Dick Redding. Star of the game is Jim Mudcat Grant. We talked about his baseball abilities. We talked about his song and dance abilities. He's also an author. He wrote the Black Aces, talking about the 15 African-American aces who all won 20 games. And then he also included aces who pitched in the Negro Leagues, who he thought could win 20 games, but didn't get the chance. Jim Mudcat Grant is your MVP of the game. Tomorrow we go to Cleveland. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Thanks for watching. Have a good week, and God bless.